We're fortunate enough to be here with Brooke today. He's on a rest day, which is fantastic. So we thought we'd take this opportunity to do a bit of a question and answer session. So, Brooke, what inspired you to do the longest run in New Zealand and raise funds for the Mental Health Foundation?
Basically, growing up in Wanaka and being a trail runner. When I was younger, my Jeff Chappell, the trail who founded the Te Aroa Trail, he was at my house when he was first walking it and putting it together, and so I was young at the time and I didn't really know what was going on, but he came to the house with his big tramping pack on and he was walking it then, and it was only until later on that I'd realised he'd released his book when I realised what it meant, and my dad at the time helped him put the trail into part of the Wanaka section. And so ever since, I've been a runner for about 5 years now and love exploring new places and wild places and seeing what I get to see, and just the thought of standing Cape Reinga to Bluff and getting there by foot seemed like an awesome idea and an awesome challenge.
Pretty big challenge,
yeah.
Right? Yeah, no, that's awesome. So in this run, Bitfood have provided some support. So how have they supported you on this run?
Basically, they've been awesome, and because I've worked with them for about 9 years. And
what do you do again?
In Wanaka, a delivery driver and like packer and of produce and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've just been awesome giving me the time off.
Yeah, because it's quite a long time off, isn't it?
They said to come back when it's done.
Yeah. Which is in time for the Christmas rush,
yeah, hopefully before Christmas.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll try and get back by then.
Oh, no, that's cool. So with this run, how did you mentally and physically prepare for it? Because there must have been a lot of stuff you did in the lead up.
Yeah, so I've done a lot of, my thing is I seem to bite off more than I can chew, and I've done a lot of like mountain marathons in Wanaka and around there, and there's been a few tough ones that I thought I could do, but I ended up giving them a crack, but then pulling out because they got too hard, and then just trying again until I finished them.
Yeah.
And that kind of laid the foundation. And when you don't finish something like that, there was always next year, and it gave me the experience to go back and learn from the mistakes that I made the previous year.
Yeah.
And then like getting it done, and then doing the longer stuff like ultra marathons and stuff like that. You push the boundary of what you're capable of, and you can push through the stuff when it gets tough. So in my 5 years of running, it's kind of laid the foundation of just doing really tough stuff and the lead up to this, and I've got a real good base, and I've just been training like that.
Yeah, I was going to say that would give you a really good base to go into something like this, that's for sure. Oh, awesome. So far, what have been some of the challenges that you've encountered along the way?
Lots of rain, lots of wind, just being in wild places where you kind of think, what the hell am I doing here? And you're in the middle of nowhere. But then when you see the trailhead again, it's always a relief.
Yeah.
And some days have just been really long, and dealing with tides and stuff like that coming along the beaches, it's not all just straightforward. Like I've come across all different types of terrain imaginable.
Yeah.
Whangarei Heads was probably one of the hardest sections, because I did about 35k, and then I had to go over the Whangarei Heads to finish that day, and the rain was coming in, and there was about 1,200 steps, so I just had to grind it out and get that day done. And then those days, the following day after that, it seems easy after what you go through when you hit nicer terrain.
Yeah.
And then I know when I get through that tough stuff, is that when it gets tough again, I know I did that tough section, so I can do this.
Yeah. So that's sort of going from your highest points to your lowest points.
Yeah.
Literally in some respects, isn't it?
literally in a day within a couple of hours apart from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, high on a high 1 minute, and then you're like, bugger this.
Yeah.
But then you just get to the end of the day and have a sleep, and you're ready for the next day.
The next day, yeah. Oh.
Even more challenges are just the logistics, because I'm lucky enough to have mum and the camper van following me, and we've got to work out where she can, meet me at the end of each day, and then she's got to phone ahead places where we can stay, campgrounds and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, very good. And you're going to end up in the bluff right down the south of the bottom of the South Island at some point. Now, when do you think that might be?
I'm
Rough gauge.
hoping around the 20th of December.
Ooh,
So,
just before Christmas.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see how we go.
See how you go. Okay, so you're doing this run. It's a real big challenge. Now, why did you pick the Mental Health Foundation to raise funds for as a charitable organisation?
Basically, I wanted to raise $5,000, but we cracked that before I even started. So my goal now is 12,000. Basically raising money for them because, I'm aware of the mental struggles that I'll go through when it gets hard, and I've already been through some of those struggles myself, and I've had to rely on my friends to, their support.
Yeah.
And just to reach out. It's all right to reach out to people when it gets hard, and I'm just aware of the challenges that I'll face.
Yeah.
It's going to be mentally tough.
Absolutely, isn't it? Mentally and physically.
And it's just been awesome dealing and learning through the Mental Health Foundation, because I've been to visit them and see what they do, and it's a real cool eye opener, and see what other people. I'm not, not the only one who's got mental health problems.
Yeah, lots of people.
Pretty much.
Well, they say 1 in 4, don't they?
Yeah, well, pretty much everyone in their lifetime.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So
awesome.
that's the main reason.